When I was a lad and messing around with motorbikes.
It's not Morrell, the agricultural college.
Yeah, we get fuel in that break.
Oh yeah.
This is a proper one, isn't it?
It's a 1932 light tourist gents. This is the last year of production for Ariel cycles. When they got reorganised, they did away with Ariel cycles. Hasn't been restored. I'm the second owner from new. Circa 1914 Fleet Road Racer. As you can see, it is completely original, but it should have a bigger ratio cog on for a Speedsman. This is a Speedsman's bike. Sloping top tube, full racing handlebars, telltale signs of the fluted biflex forks. Came in approximately 1909 and was still being used towards the late 1920s. Again, original. Rims are, it is a pneumatic tyre with a tube of course inside, and it's a laminated rim. Here you see a coaster pedal brake, which means basically if you pedal backwards or just took any pressure on the back, the brake automatically goes on through a cab inside the shell here. Here you have the mountain step, which was for ease of mounting. We know it's a road version because of the based on pump pegs.
Seen classic motorcycle that we did, hold them on the last month or so, because I knew.
Well, I've had my eye on what's going on this morning, and
In that area.
I'm always very proud to come to events which celebrate engineering skills of people in Birmingham. We're here at the Motorbike Museum. It's not our first time at all. We come here quite regularly. We come here not only for rest and relaxation, but for excitement. And I know the first time I came here, my husband stood back in amazement at the technology, but I just stood back in amazement at the places where the motorbikes were made. Because if you think about them, many of them were made by good engineers, by people who obviously loved motorbikes, people who wanted to produce motorbikes with quite simple tools, and were made in back streets and back alleys and in small places all around Birmingham. All around the country, but particularly Birmingham. You know, the competition must have been tremendous to produce the best bikes. And Ariel was amongst them. And everyone who loves motorbikes and is proud of the contribution made by Ariel to the motorbike industry in this country. And then I put in brackets, if that doesn't include you, then you're in the wrong place. So go and buy a television and video next door. Because if you don't love motorbikes and you don't fully appreciate the contribution Ariel made, then you're in the wrong place. And I'm sure that you all agree with me that that is the case. We're looking forward to seeing the bikes. I'm looking forward to presenting the plaques. I was never that fascinated about motorbikes. I used to have one when I first came to Birmingham because it was the cheapest way of getting around. But having met my husband, he has developed in me a love of motorbikes, a love of engineering skills, and that sort of breathless moment when you stand back in amazement and go, did we really make that? Weren't we wonderful? And yes, we were wonderful. And so it's a great pleasure for me to present all the plaques and to make the presentations and to commemorate 100 years. I'm told it's more than 100 years. I'm told Ariel actually made, before they started making bikes and motorbikes and push bikes, they were there. They were pioneers. They were people who started everything off. So although strictly speaking we're celebrating 100 years of Ariel, they go back a long way before that. To you, Bob.
Thank you very much.
There is your plaque.
Thank you. Oh, it's lovely.
That is tremendous. That's large enough never to get lost.
Large enough never to get lost, yes? And isn't it nice to meet someone local? I wonder how many people have been in the club for more than 30 years. And I think there are probably 30 of us who've been in the club more than 30 years. The area name has held us together, but we always found in Selly Oak this wonderful enthusiasm for their own product. And I think that is reflected in the membership of the club, because Ariel Motors were very, very supportive of the club in the early years. And when you went to the works at Selly Oak, you actually saw Ariels on the car park. You went to PSA, I don't think you saw as many bikes around. And that's why we had the lovely product we had, because I think there was a lot of feedback into the work. But the club itself was founded in the Cafe, as many of you probably realise, in 1951. Lovely to see the works people here. It's been absolutely splendid. Thank you very much, everyone, and thank you for the plaque.
I can speak about the Italian. My name, I think, changed my life 35 years ago when I, for the first time, made an aerial bike in near Venice, and I want to buy this bike, and was very, very expensive for me. Was a young boy and without money. But the pleasure to have a bike like my name was bigger, and so I find the money. And from the first bike I began to find another, and now I have plenty of aerial bike. And so I have met also the club in England. And so I became the member of the Ariel Motorcycle Club and found the Ariel Italian branch in Italy. And now in Italy we are like 130 members, and plenty of Ariel, especially war, and that I like very much. And I introduce in Italy the spirit of the club, that is to enjoy the bike, but to preserve the bike, because we use a bike, but it is not our. It is for we must preserve this bike for the next generation. It was one of the best bike in the world, and shall remain forever. Thank you very much.
Despite, as you, Lady Mayor mentioned, despite Ariel name being used for cycles, previously. The significance today is that in 1898, cycle component manufacturer who acquired the Ariel Cycle Company first produced a motor machine. Remember the word tricycle, that's going to become more significant, I fear. We started with an aerial tricycle and it finished with an aerial tricycle. So if there's a here, don't put a tricycle there. Well, don't finish with a tricycle. I speak as actually for sure. The story isn't, of course, all ended. The Ariel Club continues to support riders of these machines. We support in mutual benefit and the spares and everything. And recently the club's gone limited and gained the use of the name Ariel Limited. So the interesting way it's gone full cycle, specifically for the use of the new spares. And the spares are excellent quality because they're built for riders and they get used. But clearly today shows, in my opinion, that we're involved in and thoroughly enjoying the living history of one of Birmingham's proud names, and to reflect the Lady Mayor's comments, one of Birmingham's engineering skills. And here we are to celebrate that very thing. Thank you.
We have a few more plaques, mementos to present to a few people. We have honoured guests here, and the first one is Ken Sprayson. There you go.
Oh, shall I give that one back?
And the second one is Ron Langston. Get it.
Oh yes, turn the back round. Right.
And Norman Van House. Our Frank and Kay Wilkins, very good members. We have a final one. It's in memory of Val Page.
Okay.
I think all that remains to me to say to you now is thank you for coming. Thanking our Lord Mayor, Susan Anderson, for presenting the awards so very well. That's excellent. You're interesting motorcycles. It's amazing to me. Very fine. It shouldn't be in Birmingham, really. It should be common, shouldn't it? I'll just say we're welcoming all our members here back to our rally site. So thank you very much.
Meet you, it really is. So glad you came.
Afternoon by 1 hour. Will be delayed by 1 hour.
How are you? Good to see you.
You've done some testing, haven't you? Rummies over. Up to North clear. See all the machines, people.
blanking plates, aren't they?
Yeah, for the speed,
For
for the original speed.
the panels for
That's
the
it.
just pre-war and post-war aerial. Well, the annual rally wouldn't be the same without you, Tony. Tony Cooper of
TC Motorcycle.
TC Motorcycle.
Tried to specialise in non-obtainable parts for aerials. Some of the things that we're producing are like centre stand springs, the valve caps, a lot of footrest rubbers and small parts, fork stanchions, drip trays, anything from a split link to a complete wheel build, which we'll have to take care of.
Va benissimo. Hey, suona. Come go?
Right. I'm glad my interpreter's here.
Vieni qui. Basta.
Bravo, bravo. Parli un po' italiano.
No, poco io.
Poco.
25 anni fa in Siracusa lavoro io.
Ah,
Raffineria di vicino Siracusa.
sì. Duro, eh?
Mhm.
Dankjewel ingeleverd. Zoek je bepaalde dingen. Kun je opvragen aan mij natuurlijk wat ik nog heb.
Come back.
Margaret gets more uptight and she's not even driving at all.
No, I mean, carry that. I've got 2 plates on it. Oh, I see.
Nog meer. Mooi paardje. Mooi paardje. Origineel labeltje.
Traditional English Morris dancers from the Pepper Morrison. Give 'em a hand, please.
I must go back to Italy, but I is in especially for the Centenary area. I do the good yes. Ora tu per i amici italiani ci siamo divertiti molto uno centenario dell'aria e abbiamo avuto il piacere di stare in un posto bellissimo e le moto e abbiamo veramente passato dei giorni belli. Grazie amici inglesi.
Godmorgen. Ja, det er så den danske lejr, og vi er 22 danskere, der nu er på her i det engelske rally, som er 100-års jubilæet for Ariels fødsel. Good morning everybody, here's the Danish camp. We are 22 and we're here to visit the jubilee, the 100 years jubilee, and we are really enjoying. And here we are, the goods, the beautiful bikes.
Don't leave it there, Bob. The dust
Well, I'm happy to introduce Klaus Gerhardt and Klaus Muller from Germany. And you tell me there is no German branch.
No, there's no German branch yet. But a number of enthusiasts. In fact, we have 25 members from Germany in the Ariel Owners Motorcycle. Treffen is a kind of a gathering, and we started this in 1983. And nearly every year we had a gathering where enthusiasts from Germany, from England and from Switzerland and many other countries came together and had a nice weekend.
It was pretty good fun the one I went to, I must admit. A couple of interesting machines, a favorite one of yours that you hammer around with.
This is my one of my favorite areas. I like very much to go on long trips, especially this year. I used it for going down to the Austrian in Klagenfurt, which was organized by Gerold Pötzi. And the second big trip was the trip to the 100 years Ariel meeting here in England. And to improve it for long trips, I had this oil cooler fitted here to keep the oil temperature down and to check what the actual oil temperature is. We have this oil temperature gauge here fitted in the oil tank. So down will make sure what the actual temperature is.
Yeah, this is an oil cooler CV, and in fact it features in square form. What year is it?
25. Process of, well, being